Hello everybody and welcome back to the semi-crafty vlog. So on the day that this is airing, it should be Halloween. I know I'm not dressed up yet or anything. I am, well obviously because it's not actually Halloween when I'm filming this, but it will be when you guys see it. But tonight I will be doing something fun and I will be dressing up, and it's kind of crafty I guess, but it's Halloween themed. As always, check the timestamps below if you'd like to skip ahead to anything specific. I got my little Minecraft spider right here. I love this plushie. Yeah, I meant to add to the backdrop and I just never got around to it. It's just, October has been, oh my gosh, just like, it just came at me. Like I posted about it and I said it in the last vlog, but like I just lost track of time this month. I just got done filming an episode of Subnautica as well, which went differently than I thought it was going to. So I don't know if I'm going to have it posted before this or if it's going to be after. Because the goal was that it was like, oh, scary, I'm going to post it during October, but it wasn't entirely scary. So I don't know if it would still qualify or if I should just wait and give myself time to work on this. I don't know, we'll see. It's mostly going to depend on how the drawing goes, so there's that. So for today's episode, we are going to be painting, drawing, and doing another fun thing that I'm going to keep secret till later. But again, if you look at the timestamps, you'll know and you can skip ahead. Yeah, I wanted to do so much more this month with like scary games that are, well, not like super scary, but like just in general. But it's, I mean, it's fine, it's, you know, I can still play them throughout other times of the year. I mean, all the horror Let's Players do it, so there you go. So I actually went ahead and took care of the hand drawing a couple days ago, because I was like, I'm gonna start the vlog on Tuesday and get like stuff done. And then I spent all of yesterday editing and filming, and because I think, I don't know, that's the thing, my sleep schedule has still been just like, I hope it's finally kind of fixed. I woke up at like 2 or 3 this morning, but I mean, it's better than waking up at midnight or like 6 p.m. and oh, it's so bad. No matter what, my sleep, it just never fails. It always just gets bad like that. And there'll be times where it's good and I'll be like, I'm getting up at 6 a.m. and then it just goes back to being awful. So hopefully I've kind of got that sorted out. But I took care of the drawing a couple days ago and then got caught up with editing and stuff. I was going to do the painting yesterday. That didn't happen because, again, editing. So we're going to be doing the painting today. And the painting today is going to be Bayonetta's clock. Hopefully that is not too difficult to do. It's a pretty complex clock, but I've created it in many forms, so hopefully painting it on a canvas isn't too difficult. But let me go ahead and show you guys what I drew, or at least the hand drawing version. So today's drawing, the concept was going to be like kind of a foreshortening type of thing, which is kind of difficult, but I ended up using a little trick that works for me. We are drawing the same character as usual, except he's a little different this time. The hair gave me the biggest trouble because it is technically blowing back, and I did not know how to draw that. I really enjoyed drawing the features of a glove up close. That was pretty cool. Some of the details are going to get done more on the digital end, like the wings and such. Okay, so the picture we have here. So this is cool because of like perspective shots are always like, or foreshortening, whichever. And what I end up doing, and I can insert it here, is I actually end up with stuff that's like really difficult poses. I end up taking a picture usually of like myself. Usually it's hands. Hands are usually what it is. But I took a picture of myself in a similar pose and used that as a reference. So yes, this is the same character that we've been drawing for the past month, believe it or not. Once I get this digital, like, because some parts are still missing, because I don't really know what, once I get it on like digital, I don't really know exactly what the wings are doing and all that. There's gonna be so many minor details. Hopefully I can get this all done without it being aggravating. Once I figure out what it's doing with like actual official line art, then I'll be able to add the other stuff into the picture. So hopefully you guys all have like safe Halloween plans, social distancing and all that. I know it's rough, but it's like we gotta do it for, you know, to keep everyone safe and everything. I'm actually going to be attending a virtual, not attending, but I guess listening to a virtual thing that Susie, or Mortimer, as she's known on like Twitter and Instagram, but they're hosting like an event where they're going to talk about cool witchy stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, it's I'm gonna be listening to that. So that's, I think it's at like 3 p.m. I'm not really sure, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. But like the other plan I thought would be fun is to like just hang out like in my driveway or in my garage. But it's fun because I have a candy board planned. I saw on like Facebook or something, like someone made like a candy board, like a charcuterie board, but with candy. So I went and bought a bunch of candy, and hopefully it's not gonna look as cool because they had like cookies and stuff too, but I couldn't find any more Halloween cookies, so it's just like, oh man. But I'm gonna have a ton of candy on it, so I'm sure it'll still serve its purpose. All right, so for this Bayonetta clock, I am going to probably, I don't know what color background I want to do. I think red might be kind of fun because that's like the color of that game kind of, but I'm not entirely sure because I feel like black, I mean black would be good too because black and gold are really pretty together, but like I don't know if that's what I want to do or not, but yeah, it's gonna be a lot of layers, so hopefully that works out. And then I'm pretty sure that next week's vlog, which will be the first weekend of November, I'm gonna go ahead and do the Oracle of Ages painting because might as well. It's pretty much gonna be similar to the Oracle of Seasons one, but like with a dark blue backdrop and the symbols from that game. So that won't be too difficult, but this week we got Bayonettas. It's like, oh. Now I feel bad because I started that spiderweb blanket and never, it pretty much the last that you guys saw me working on it was the last time I worked on it. So it didn't get finished. Hopefully I can finish it up for next year's Halloween, but it's just laying in a pile over there. And I lost a piece too, so I have to figure out where it went. That's why, so taking this little couple day break in November, I'm gonna be like cleaning, I'm gonna be putting stuff away, sorting things out, figuring out what I'm doing, all that. Hopefully that all works out. It's like I've been so busy this month that like stuff's kind of gotten away from me, so it's like I might every once in a while have to take a couple days off just to recalibrate. Okay, so real quick, I remembered what I wanted to talk about. So obviously last episode you guys saw me make caramel apples for the first time, and like obviously that turned out pretty good and all that, and I've been eating them throughout the week just to, because I don't want them to go bad. I definitely know what I would do and would not do next time. The one that I did with the granola and the chocolate was really good. The only thing is it would have been better if it's dark chocolate. And I've been cutting the apples into like slices because it's just easier. But maybe, yeah, we got a little piece right here. Maybe 2 days ago, I was having some really bad stomach problems and I couldn't figure out what the heck was causing it because it's like, I was like, I'm not eating anything different than what I normally eat. The thing is, I'd been eating an apple a day. And I know they usually say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, not if you have intestinal junk going on. So I found out that apples are on the list of things I have to keep an eye out for, and like eating one like I can eat one on occasion, but eating one every day is gonna mess up my stomach. Something about, I think it's like something in the skin of the apple, which sucks because that's the best part of the apple in my opinion, and I think it's any apple honestly. So I mean, thankfully I'm aware of that now, so I'm gonna be a little more careful, but that would explain why my stomach was upset. So next time I make caramel apples, I don't know if I'll make less or if I'll have more to give to other people, or if they'll last long enough that I can eat them like, you know, periodically. Like, so right now I don't have a whole apple, because that's the other thing is, when I was eating these I was like, well, I gotta eat the whole apple because it's like a whole caramel apple. But what I just did was I chopped up I had 3 left, so I'd eaten 5 already. I chopped up the remaining ones and put them in like a bowl, and I'll just eat like a couple pieces here and there, but not an entire apple a day, because that's, yeah. Apparently you can eat the apple without the skin. Like I said, that's like, you know, but like, so that means like things like applesauce are okay, and I guess even technically apple cobbler is okay because you're supposed to take the skin off the apples before you put it in the mixture or whatever. And I think that's the case for pies too, isn't it? I don't know. It was a real bummer. I'm like, oh man, I totally spaced on that, but now I know and I won't make the same mistake. But it explains why my stomach was like, what is happening? Because that was a mystery for a couple days there, but we figured it out. It sucks though, because making caramel apples is a lot of fun. The caramel, oh my gosh, this is delicious. And like the verdict, like I said, so the white chocolate, not great, or the vanilla, or whatever the heck that was, it did, because I ate the one that I coated completely in white chocolate. It was not good. I think I already talked about the one that had the chocolate, like the color rainbow chips on it. Wasn't good either. The ones I have left are the ones that had all the sprinkles. The one that had the white chocolate with sprinkles, so it's not like coated, but it's got chunks of it. And then the one that was just coated in chocolate. Like I said, dark chocolate would be better. And no rainbow chips. And next time, hopefully I'd be able to get Halloween sprinkles, if sprinkles are even good. But granola apparently was really good. That specific granola though, because it was like chocolate chunk or something like that. So it's not even fair to call it granola. It's such a, like, oh my goodness, like a decadent chocolate treat. It's just like, it's like eating Cocoa Puffs. It's just not cereal, you know? Yeah, let me actually see how this one is. Ow. Sharp. Sprinkles actually had a nice little additional flavor there, although once I got the caramel mixed in, it was a little weird, but not bad. All right, let's try this one, which is this is the one that had like the white and then the, okay, I didn't really explain. So I said I had a fondness for these sprinkles. The reason why is because, so back when I was really little, like maybe from the ages of like, actually since I can remember, but up until maybe about the year 2000 when I turned like 10 or 11. And we'd go up to my uncle's house, and one of his neighbors would have a block party for 4th of July. And we would go up there every year. That was our 4th of July thing, to go up there. And it would be a block party with like, you know, a bunch of kids, and we'd have like water balloon fights, and we'd play with like not firecrackers, but like the little fire wands, sparklers, stuff like that. Because we were in an area where fireworks were okay to use, I think. I don't remember. And we would just have fun all day. It was just this big blast of a thing. And the lady organizing it usually had like an ice cream like thing she'd set up. She would just get like a bunch of like ice cream and sprinkles and stuff. And one of the jars was like little round sprinkles. I might be remembering wrong, but we were in line. I was with my cousins, and I think so my cousin was in front of me, and she was getting ice cream first, and there was a jar of like round sprinkles, but the cap wasn't on tight enough, and when she poured it on, the sprinkles just all dumped onto her ice cream. And she legit was ready to just walk away with her ice cream covered in these sprinkles. And I think someone stopped her like, no, wait, like, let's give you new ice cream. You can't have all those sprinkles. I think that's what happened. It was hilarious. But it's been so long, I don't quite remember. But all I remember was my little cousin just with like, just sprinkles just dumping all over her ice cream and her just being totally okay with it. Hey, you know, it's sprinkles. I guess you would be okay with it. It was really funny. So that's why these sprinkles, they make me think of that. It's really cool. That white chocolate, or not even white chocolate, vanilla in this is not good. I mean, maybe it's just me. I don't like that combination. Like, I love white chocolate or whatever that flavor was, but probably on something else or by itself. And here's this one's just coated. This one's just like straight up chocolate, but it's milk chocolate. You know, dark chocolate would have been way better. But I said that from the beginning. Well, now I know. I think so far my favorite has been the granola one. Also, the clip of me eating the caramel apple last week, I had to cut so much of that video because I didn't realize how gross eating a caramel apple is, like when you just bite into it. It was bad. I was not aware that it looked that bad on camera. I was just like, oh my gosh. So I can only imagine what parents think when their kids are eating a caramel apple. It's just like, oh God, it's gotta be a mess. If your kids are like, just, you know, because kids are, they're not aware of, like, most of the time they're not. I certainly wasn't. I was very messy as a kid. Now I'm like super self-conscious of it. But yeah, I was like, because I thought it'd be a funny video of like, me annihilating this apple, and I'm like, maybe not. It's kind of not great. So I cut it, most of it. Even what I did leave in, I was just like, oh God. So I apologize if me eating an apple bothered anyone or was gross. I believe I put a warning up though. Like, yeah, people who don't like eating noises or watching people eat, skip this part. Alright, now we paint. Alright, so I've just finished our painting for the day. Oh, it's a little shiny. I used metallic paint, so here's Bayonetta's clock. As best as I could get it. It's a very intricate little device. Because I used my old pattern from the cosplay, and then I also, as you guys probably saw, used this as a reference. This is the second clock I've made for Bayonetta, and I still need to fix it, but this is a little painted version. I think it turned out pretty good. It's a little more basic with like lines and stuff, but I did 3 different shades of gold to get like the 3D shape of how there are different layers. Although the gold that I used as the original circle is not much darker than the one I used for like the little under points. So that might go a little, I guess you can kind of see it. Hopefully, yeah. And then I know I used a permanent marker for writing the words, but I figured that was like way easier than trying to use a paintbrush for this. And yeah, it's shiny. I think all of the paint except for the this black out here is metallic. So it's very shiny. It's very fun. It actually looks really cool. And yeah, I just decided to go with the black background because I was gonna do red, and I'm like, well, there's already red on the clock, so maybe if I use a color that's not in the clock, or well, I guess technically it is, but it's not like, I think it's fine. Also, technically the clock sits on that black circle she has on her chest, so I guess that works out too, because then it's the correct background. So there you go. And there it is, on the wall. Now on for the third thing, I guess. We're not done with the drawing as far as digital art goes, but whatever. So the thing that I have planned, and I've had this planned for a little bit, because at the end of September I realized, oh hey, the vlog's gonna land on Halloween if I post them on Saturdays. And so I decided a few weeks ago, because every year when Halloween comes around, I swear that I forget about carving pumpkins, and then like my mom will be like, oh, let's carve pumpkins because we bought some, and I'm like, I'm not in the mood because I didn't plan it, you know, whatever. But this year I'm like, no, we're going to carve pumpkins. And I'm gonna actually plan it, and we're gonna go do it, and we're gonna get all that. So, I mean, unfortunately we bought pumpkins a little late because I didn't really decide, and also like shopping's just been kind of tricky with the situation going on, and I don't really like going out of the house all that much, so we managed to get some pumpkins. I got a bunch because I want to carve them, and then, not a bunch, but like, I got like 3. Still trying to figure out what I want to do, so we'll see how that goes. Because I don't usually do like the traditional pumpkin face. I'll probably do something a little different, but I'm not 100% sure yet. But yeah, we're gonna carve pumpkins, and we're gonna be going to my grandma's house. We take care of her, so like, she's been kind of quarantining with us, so like, you know, it's someone we see all the time, and she doesn't live far, so like, we're gonna go to her house, and we're gonna carve pumpkins in her backyard. It'll be fun. So I'm gonna put on a quick, easy little costume, and we're gonna hop over there. So we're doing this indoors because it's just too hot out, and I don't have my, yeah, it's too warm for my costume, also. Why did I think curves was a good idea?
That almost looks like spiderweb the way it's shaped.
That's the point. The problem with doing like pointed things like this is sometimes they don't come out right away.
Well, you know what I did? I stuck my knife in like this and I started wiggling it up, and it popped up so easy. I never did that before.
Like,
yeah, like as I started going.
I was worried that would break the knife.
I know. If you don't do it too hard and all the way around, it comes up really good. I never did that before.
Get like a screwdriver.
I know. There you go.
One of the benefits of wearing a mask while you do this.
Yeah, I know you can't smell it.
Well, I can still smell. It's just,
You can.
I don't want to reach in there and pull it out.
Me either. You want a glove?
Probably.
These are rubber.
Jeez,
They're not plastic. That's okay. I've had them for years.
From a hospital in the 1950s.
I know, but they're still strong. They're not gonna tear up.
My pumpkin.
We only have 2 more to go. Oh, Taylor's got 2 more to go.
What I've done to myself.
Taylor has 2 more to do.
I'm trying to think. I want to do a Black Widow, but how am I gonna do
Oh gosh.
the body?
Let your mind, the imagination get more.
I think I showed you this.
I'm gonna think of the face.
Trying to make that or something. Maybe I'll just try to make this spider. I got a Spidey.
I might do that.
That looks good. Here's what I got.
Whoa! Oh, it's good. Nice drawing.
The only thing is, I gotta really make sure I can get that.
Goodness.
That was copying the thing I did.
Would you like to try this one with the needle nose?
Sure. Do you want me to draw on these ones? Like how to cut them
I'll
out?
do the lid for you.
Okay.
That way I can cut it out for you and get that short. Oh, you mean the lid part? Yeah, I'll clean it out more.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll save time, huh?
I was gonna do something else to it, but now I'm like, that's not gonna work. You know, it's fine. Just cut that one circular.
Circle?
It's fine. I'm just gonna do
There's no one on here.
square. That's pretty. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
That are wider. Oh yeah, just a little bit.
Whatever. There's my spider. It looks terrible. This one's gonna look a little like my mask.
Claudia be probably bugging you to death. They got nothing.
Oh, but she was so. She probably.
I don't care. I just.
Alright, this one's gonna be funky.
Aw, I saw that. What you doing? It's cute.
These stars are gonna be a pain.
Oh yeah.
That's a cute robe, Mom.
Yeah, it is a cute. It is a cute robe.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
I love gray.
Oh,
Oh wait, I'm gonna take. This was lighter red.
oh, thank you.
Anyway.
It's billions and billions.
No.
This look there.
Use that way.
That's it.
Oh, so that one's done. Let's see if I can do this by memory.
You have one in mind.
Yeah.
That is so.
It is cute. Stars.
Something a creator hit his side because I'm.
Yeah. These are pretty bruised up ones. His alarm went off. I'm like,
So
your alarm! I'm stupid today. Yeah, the days go fast. You should eat dinner, Mom. You realize what time it is.
I'm not really hungry actually.
You know?
No, not that much. I had a big lunch. I mean, I had a big sandwich with avocado on it and part of
The treat?
meatloaf. Huh?
Our treat.
That was the last one too. And it still wasn't quite ripe in the
It's
middle
so
there.
weird. Right now, I think there's a million of them on there total.
Yeah.
I'm so
They're
sorry if
gonna
this
rock.
is wrong.
Thinking, well, I can grab them, take them myself.
They're good.
You don't slip on them.
There we go.
Wow.
Oh, it's a floppy one. Yeah, because that's held on by 3 spots.
Oh my.
Really hard to see, but that's just what I thought would be fun. All right. We got pumpkins! Okay, so one thing I wanted to talk about really quick, because obviously October's coming to a close. With this month, obviously, the thing I kept doing every week was drawing. I decided that what I want to do for the future, like months for each, like for the vlog, as long as I can keep it up, have like a theme each month. I don't think I've already talked about this, but so like next month for November, I want to do cooking stuff. So like each week I'll do like a different dish of some sort. And then in December, probably more, I mean, it's gonna be food again, but more like baking or making like desserts and stuff like that, because it's holidays and all that. And then like for January, I was thinking of doing each week trying a new craft that I've never done before. So like something like that, like just keeping up like a theme. I may change October's, again, assuming I'm still doing this as long as I can. I may change October's from being art stuff to like something else, maybe costumey things, I don't know, or cosplay stuff, but drawing for this month is like pretty dang tedious. Again, I don't really know what's going on right now. I'm like, I mean, the picture I drew yesterday wasn't like difficult, just I gotta do it digitally now, so. All right, so I'm probably gonna eat something and then go hop on my computer and get the digital art done, hopefully quickly. All right, so I just want to show you guys kind of what our indoors look like. So we've got this web that we put up every year. It's like it's supposed to be like a green glow in the dark web, but you can't really tell because it's nighttime, but we hang spiders in it. Obviously they're all fake, but it's the thing we've been doing for like 5 years now, and we just keep doing it. It's really cool. I think some of them are close to head height, but like, we try to keep them like not, you know. We kind of just throw them up there. It's kind of fun. Different colored ones. Yeah. And then just like, got this, just fun little stuff. Oh yeah, one of the spiders just grazed my head. Just like, oh, I guess Mom figured out what was wrong with those. These lights weren't working when those are the lights that I think I tried to plug in on the first day of October for the first vlog I did. There's a Frankenstein, some rats, and then just got some decorations here. And the bar's got some stuff, and then there's skeletons flickering in the kitchen. It's kind of cool. And then my mom turned these lights on just because. Little stuff. The outside's more decorated than the inside, but like, it's just what we got. Oh, and then there's creepy googly eyes up there. Dean Bean. Bubby. It's Halloween? It's Halloween? Tippy. It's Halloween, Bubby. Halloween. You're orange like Halloween. Bobby. He's sleepy. Alright. We do it. Say hi to everybody, Bubby. Bubby. Say hi. Say hi. Or just he blinks at you, so he's content. Tibby. Tibby. Hi. Happy Halloween, Bubby. There's the bees. Hi. I'm sorry. Did I disturb your sleep because it's bright now? Hey Zoe. Happy Halloween, busy. Oh, there's another kitty. And there's kitty. So now we start the digital process as usual. The nice thing was that this one was pretty up close, or it was more zoomed in, so the lines could be a little bit thicker, especially for the hand. So once again, the hair gave me a lot of trouble because I just really wasn't sure how it should look. So it took me a little while to figure out exactly what it was doing, and I think I finally settled on making it look more strand-like, so it just kind of was blowing around. And he has 2 braids, so I had to do those as well. They're very long. Coloring the hair was really difficult too because there were a lot of holes in the lines. And it also took me several tries to get the wings just right because I'm not really good at drawing feathers, so I had to like really work on them. Now the interesting part is some of the feathers are missing. Some extra strands of hair. And then for the shadowing, I had to make it look like he was, you know, mostly obscured and then like light around him kind of thing. The background's a little weird because he's technically diving off of a platform in the clouds. So now I have to do his halo, and what's interesting about these characters is they actually have very intricate halos. So I referenced an old character's halo that I drew years ago, and I realized that it's supposed to match the symbols you've seen me draw in his horns, but I realized that his horns, they were just kind of like whatever lines, so I decided I'm gonna redo his horn details by drawing his halo in a way that's more specific to his characters. So like the symbols kind of match who he is as a fire elemental as well as like, you know, what he represents and everything. So I did a lot of that in Illustrator. It was actually much more helpful, and then just moved it into Photoshop. And he still has the same red glowing orbs. And he actually has a double layered halo, but the other layer is fairly simple. I had to try to figure out how to properly shade his glasses, so I had to reference an old photo, and then fixed up the backdrop a bit. It's supposed to be a type of explosion of magic. Didn't really translate, but add some light effects. I actually like how the clouds turned out, and then some up-close feathers that are not his. And here's the finished result. It was really cool actually drawing him not as a demon this time, because it's like, you know, you gotta keep the facial features the same, but like, you know, he's not demonic, so it's very interesting. So like no pointy ears, he doesn't have a beard yet, no horns, all that stuff. the features I'm used to drawing. Now, because of changing his halo, I went ahead and edited the other three of the other drawings I've done of him. I still have to work on a couple more, but I edited how his horns look to match the symbols from his halo, because they're more unique to who he is. So I don't know if they'll change in the future, maybe like the way that they're laid out, but they make more sense now because they seem to have a pattern that's actually relevant. And hopefully that makes future drawings of him easy to do. Alright everyone, so I just got done with the drawing, but yeah, this picture I think turned out pretty good. The foreshortening was interesting, but that was kind of like how it turned out. Hope you guys enjoyed all of the art from this month. Next month there will not be art every week like that. I think also in the future, just because if I was planning to do a drawing, trying to get it done on time was like kind of exhausting. So I think I'm just gonna like draw, and if I happen to draw that week, I'll record it and be like, oh hey, you know, I could like plan to be like, I'm gonna work on this, but I'm not gonna like devote it to a specific vlog because it seems to have been bogging me down. That's why these vlogs have been taking several days to get finished. Alright, as you can see, I'm wearing a I don't know what her name is, the queen from Snow White, but it's like a onesie kind of thing. I actually wore this at ALA like at night when it got cold, which is funny because in the daytime I was Luigi. But it's one of the 2 kigurumis that I own. I don't know if this is considered a kigurumi because it's not an animal, but I don't know. The other one's an animal because it's a demonic goat, but yeah. So yeah, next month we'll be doing food stuff. So this week we did a little painting for Bayonetta. We drew a really cool picture and we got to carve pumpkins, which I thought was really fun. Hopefully they turn out. I won't know till tomorrow night, but I'll probably have pictures posted on Instagram, maybe on Twitter, I don't know. I'm really lazy about either of those. Well, at least putting pictures up. Also on my Instagram, I've been trying to do a different look each day in Animal Crossing. I'm behind right now, but like I have today and tomorrow's planned, so if you want to check those out, that's been kind of fun to do. I'm really excited about the Halloween event in Animal Crossing right now, so. But I hope you guys had a great holiday season for Halloween and stuff. I know stuff's difficult right now, but I'm, you know, hoping for the best for all of you guys. Just remember, please stay safe tonight. Just use common sense and just try not to go into crowds and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys can find some safe way to enjoy the holiday too. It's been a busy month with video with this channel and stuff like that. And I mean, we also started doing unboxing videos, which has been a lot of fun, and I can't wait for my next snack crate to come in. I don't know when it's going to come in, but I can't wait. Maybe I'll try to get a hold of the autumn box for Sips By, but it's going to come out in like November, because it's kind of, I just like to collect the tea. You know? Alright guys, thank you all for watching. Please go ahead and check the description below for information and for links if you're interested, and make sure to check the links at the end of the video for other stuff I've done. Remember, I do video games, obviously I do crafting, and I do unboxing, and sometimes other random stuff. And I will see you guys next time, and until then, stay whimsical. I don't know if you can tell. I can see it in person. I don't know if my camcorder picked it up. So let's see what it is. Ooh, that's pleasant. Oh, it almost tastes like apple pie or something.